Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to this opportunity call. We are sharing all things Green Compass tonight. You may have been hearing a lot about this company, or maybe you're brand new and this is like one of the first times you've heard about it. So we're so excited to bring this to you tonight. There are three of us that are going to be sharing all things. And so I just want to welcome you, and I want to just encourage you to get excited because we have some really exciting stuff to share. So I'm going to actually turn it over to Emily Lucchino, who's going to share our first little piece of this call.
All right, I'm Emily. I have a biology degree. I have a doctorate degree in chiropractic, and that really has nothing to do with what I'm going to talk about tonight. Most importantly, I'm a mom and I am wearing a lot of hats and I experience a lot of stress. So I'm sure a lot of you are in the same boat. Like if you feel stress, like give me a number one in the chat, give me a raise your hand. Like I feel like stress is a commonality that brings us all together, right? And I truly believe after years and years and years of studying the human body, that stress is the root of all disease. So I'm constantly looking for ways to
Hey,
help the body
bye.
better regulate itself and not just like put a band-aid on our problems, like, oh, I'm going to have this glass of wine to take the edge off, but like really truly find a solution to help the body better regulate itself and help our bodies become more adaptable to stress. So, despite having access to all of the most cutting edge lab tests, and despite having supplements literally at my fingertips, I felt like as I got older, I was moving further and further and further away from health. I felt like I was constantly stressed. I felt like I was gaining weight for no reason. I felt like I was constantly tired. I felt like I wasn't being the best mom that I knew I could be. I knew I wasn't being the best spouse that I could be. Like maybe you're feeling some of these things yourself. So like I was just spinning for a solution. I was like, I don't, there has to be something out there that can help me and like help other people with these same issues. So that's where you're going to insert the endocannabinoid system. And I
I
know
don't
it's a big
know.
word,
For some reason,
but
I'm recording.
basically, if you have a spine, you have an endocannabinoid system. And if you have an endocannabinoid system, CBD can help you. So CBD is an incredible tool that helps the body find a state of homeostasis. So really CBD is helping us to find our balance. So it's not just a band-aid, it's not just something you're going to take that helps you mask your problems, but it's really an answer to a problem that so many of us have. So in terms of ease of sharing a product, I am sure that either yourself is experiencing stress, anxiety, you feel overwhelmed, you feel fatigue, pain, inflammation, you feel overtouched, you just feel like you're not showing up as your best self. So either that is you or you know somebody who is experiencing those things. So in terms of ease of sharing a product, I mean, this market is so hot because at the end of the day, people are stressed, right? So it's a hot market, but unfortunately, these products are they're just extremely bastardized. There's something called white labeling, where whatever is in the product isn't necessarily what is on the label. And it happens a lot in the CBD industry because it is highly unregulated. So most of the CBD in the market is being imported from China. And in China, they are using hemp to just like pull pesticides and heavy metals and toxins out of the air and soil. And so quality of supplements is really important, especially with CBD. And I'm going to pass it to Taylor, who is going to tell you why Green Compass is really going above and beyond when it comes to standard of products.
Hi guys, I am so excited to share exactly what Emily just said about the products. But real quick, we're going to take it back to the beginning and how Green Compass got started. So 4 years ago, it was created by a mom, Meredith, who just wanted clean CBD to give to her kids. And with the lack of regulations and all of that, she was not able to find something that met her standards. So she created her own with her husband, Sterling. And I'm going to share with you 6 reasons why Green Compass checks all of the boxes and more when it comes to the CBD product. So number 1, they are USDA certified organic. And not only are they certified organic, they have a 5-mile radius of certified organic farms around them. With what Emily just said, with hemp pulling things from the soil and the surrounding air, it is more important than ever to have your hemp pure and unadulterated. Green Compass is also testing the water that they use to irrigate the crops for contaminants and things like that. So they're taking the extra step there. Number 2, Green Compass is vertically integrated. So they are completely farm to family. They plant it, grow it, harvest it, extract it, bottle it, package it, and ship it. No one else is touching the product besides Green Compass. And then when it comes to the extraction method, Green Compass is using CO2 extraction. So this is the cleanest extraction method on the market. It's leaving the cannabinoids and terpenes all intact without leaving any residue or contaminants behind. And then number 4, Green Compass is using hand-picked hemp flower only. So CBD is found mostly in the flowers of the hemp plant, but a lot of CBD companies are including the stalks and the roots and things like that into their CBD oil, which is really taking away from the quality and creating just a bulkier, more heavy quantity of the product. And then number 5, and probably my favorite, is the third-party testing. Green Compass has third-party testing available on every single batch. You can find this directly on the product page on the website, and you can also find it on a QR code on your product for that exact batch. So you've got the full cannabinoid profile right there. Heavy metals, pesticides, and other potential contaminants are all being tested for. So you can pretty much be sure that your product is as pure as possible. And then number 6, and the final point, is they're using a specialized technology with the water-soluble CBD nano jellies. So this means that the molecules in the CBD have been shrunk down so that they are absorbed through the digestive tract, and the absorption is around 90 to 95%, whereas other CBD gummies are around 5%. Because they're not water soluble. So these 6 things together really make Green Compass unlike any other CBD company out there. And the demand for these products is off the charts. So I'm going to pass it over to Tabitha, who's going to share a little bit more about Green Compass's growth.
Okay, everybody make sure you're muted. I have everybody muted, but I just want to make sure really quickly. Okay, so sorry about that. So I want to just talk briefly just a little bit about the business. Why the time might be now for you to join this company. I really want to talk about timing and a couple other things. So I'm actually blessed to work at home because of network marketing. I love this industry. I think it's such an incredible avenue for men and women to earn income. I've personally felt like there's been a gap with other industries that I've been a part of, whether it was the timing, the product, the comp plan. I just always felt like there was something missing. So I want to just start off by saying that I've been in this industry for 10 years. I've built 2 other businesses from the ground up. And what I've noticed in less than 2 months with Green Compass is unmatched. And here's why. So the CBD market as a whole is valued at around $5 billion currently and projected to be at $28 billion within the next 5 years. It's one of the fastest growing industries in the world with a high demand. And that's why this business model makes so much sense. When looking at a business opportunity in the direct sales space, there are 3 things that I think we should be looking for. The first thing is timing. Green Compass is 4 years old and technically still at a ground floor level, with less than 9,000 active working advocates in the United States. In direct sales, we were right on the border of with this company, right on the border of the momentum and the hyper growth period, which is the stage where companies see the most explosive growth. We have set the foundation during year like 1 to 4 and created really solid systems and are really prepared to have massive growth in the next few months. Just our team alone in our first, I'm sorry, first I want to just share a fun fact about kind of Green Compass and a little bit of stats. So in 2019, our consulting company firm projected us to do about 300,000 our first year. We did 1 million in our first 45 days and 12 million in the first year, and we doubled every year since. So just our team alone in our very first month of business, I just want to share this because I'm really mind blown about this. We did 54,000 in sales in our very first month as a team. We're on track in our second month of business to do $90,000, something I've never been able to do or reach with another company. And you guys have the opportunity to do that with us. Number two, the second thing that I think is important when asking yourself like which company or what you might be looking to kind of get into is ask yourself, does this company offer a product or opportunity anchored in value for the buyer or the end user? We can definitely check this box as well. CBD, we know, like Emily said, creates a better quality of life. It helps people live life to the fullest with less pain, less anxiety, less stress, better sleep. That's why we have a 73%, data shows we have a 73% retention rate, which this is huge, by the way. If you've ever been in another industry, retention rates are typically like 25 to 30%. It's also why many people are joining on the business end and have success when they previously didn't. We're creating value with both the product and the business. And the third thing is the quality to look for is rare and the product opportunity is rare. CBD is all over the place, like Taylor said, but 80% is junk, basically, because most companies are bulk buying and very low quality, cheap hemp, a lot of times from China, to make a quick profit since there's no current regulations. It's a very unregulated industry, and Green Compass is basically raising the standards of quality and raising the bar for clean CBD. So that means that you could really like put any liquid in any bottle, slap a label on it and call it CBD. The difference with Green Compass is what we've mentioned before, with what Taylor mentions, our standards, our quality, our 6th generation family farms, and our mission to be as transparent as possible, which is important to a lot of us on this call, and to lead the industry with innovation. Not only that, but we have a mission to help as many people possible create financial wellness for their families. I quickly want to highlight the things that stood out to me when I chose Green Compass, just a little bit about kind of a few things that you might be asking. So there's no personal monthly purchase required. There's an uncapped income potential, and there's multiple ways to earn, whether you want to build a team or you don't, and you just want to earn off of sales and commission. There are generous bonuses when you come into this business. You actually can earn product credits to buy free product just for working your business. And some really unique things about our comp plan that I've never seen before. And we can highlight those in depth if you just reach out to the advocate that invited you. So before I open it up for questions, in case you guys have questions, I want you to I want to put something in your brain. I want you to imagine this. What if someone would have asked you in the early 80s to invest in a tech startup called Apple, and you said no? Would you regret it? Or what if someone came to you in the early 2000s and asked you if you wanted to invest in this little startup called Google and you turned it down? Because this is the type of opportunity we have here at Green Compass, and we would love to have you join us and run with us and basically create this mission with us. So if you are interested, we would love for you to circle back to the advocate that invited you to this call. But if anyone has questions, if you guys want to just pop them in the chat, and I'm going to look at the chat really quickly just to see if there's anything I've missed. And if you guys do, and you just want to ask the advocate that added you, that's fine too. So I don't see anything yet. But thank you all so much. I hope this was so helpful and valuable. And we would love to partner with you and work with you. Good night, you guys. Thank you all.